Hello guys, this is Brian Myla. Thank you very much for coming to this YouTube channel. For those that have already subscribed, thank you very much for your support. For those that are coming here for the first time, I would like to encourage you to please subscribe and encourage us to continue producing content such as the ones that we are already producing so far. Without wasting much of your time, I would like to go straight into the opportunity that I wished to share with you today. So today we are in Canada and we are talking about the School of Public Health Sciences of University of Waterloo. And so I would like to go through this opportunity with you, sharing the opportunities that is available to those of you that might be interested to pursue graduate studies in Canada. And to start, there is a research-based graduate program that is offering funding and awards. That is for both master's programs and PhD programs. Let's go a little bit further into this. So there's a variety of scholarships, assistantships, and other forms of financial aid that are available for graduate students in the School of Public Health Sciences. Most of them are for full-time graduate students who are enrolled in research-based degree programs. And so School of Public Health Sciences financial support for full-time Master of Science thesis-based students are guaranteed funding. This funding normally comes in the form of a teaching assistantship, research assistantship, or a major award. In fact, the Faculty of Health is committed to providing funding over 4 years to support new full-time domestic doctoral students as part of its PhD funding initiative. Students may also be eligible for additional scholarships and funding opportunity. Now let's look at teaching and research assistantships. Teaching assistantships and research assistantships are available to students enrolled in research-based degree programs. Applicants who are accepted to full-time doctoral program will normally receive funding for the first 4 years of their program. The teaching and research assistantships usually is for 10 hours per week for 16 weeks per term. Let's look at the compensation rates that are available for both teaching and research assistantships. As of this year, the rates were at $45.45 per hour. That is for graduate teaching assistantships. While for research assistantships, the rates were at $43.34 for masters, for those at the master's level of study, and $51.56 for those at the doctoral level of study. So this is wonderful, and I think it's something that you would want to take advantage of if you are interested in pursuing this particular program with this particular university. Let me go further into highlighting some of the admission requirements. First of all, stop sharing this screen and then go to a specific screen that has some of the admission requirements. So what are some of the admission requirements that you need to pay attention to? So according to this, admission and English language proficiency requirements. So one needs to first of all meet the minimum academic requirements, meet the English language proficiency requirements. And if at all they are within this category of conditional English language proficient admission, and this for this one usually there's a list of countries that may qualify for exemptions. And so let's look at some of these requirements briefly. So what are the minimum academic requirements? So they say here for the master's program and graduate diploma admissions, those applying as domestic credentials usually will have to have at least 75% overall standing in the last 2 years of a 4-year honors bachelor's degree or equivalent. For international students, those who have international credentials, they need to have at least a 75% overall standing in a 4-year honors bachelor's degree or equivalent. What about those at the doctoral level of study? So applying with either domestic or international credentials, one need to have at least a 75% overall standing or equivalent in their previous degree. They need to demonstrate other superior qualifications such as advanced research ability. And so it's important to begin working towards having these skills, research skills. In certain instances, if you have successfully completed one PhD, you may be admitted into a second PhD in a complementary area. Let's look at the English requirements. So these are the different tests that one may take that may be accepted by this university. What about in terms of exemptions? In terms of exemptions, there is a list of countries here that are exempted from this requirement. And so if you are on this list of countries, I can see a few countries from sub-Saharan Africa, including my country, Zambia. We are exempt from these English language proficiency requirements. And the reasons are basically highlighted over here. So they say if you have completed 3 or more years of post-secondary education or completed a graduate degree in an exempt country listed below. So for those of you that are listed in this country, you may wish to know that you can take advantage of this particular university and apply for a public of health master's degree or a PhD program in a public health field. So I can see quite a number of countries from sub-Saharan Africa here, Namibia, and I think there's Nigeria here, exempted from this English proficiency requirement, Ghana as well, there's Gambia there, Namibia, Papua New Guinea, Liberia, Lesotho, Kenya, Uganda. So congratulations to those of us from these countries that are listed on this particular list. So we know very well that we can submit our application to this university for these particular programs at graduate level. Now, in addition to these requirements, there are some additional requirements that I wanted to highlight that might be very, very important that one needs to consider before they proceed with application to this particular university. Again, I'll stop sharing this particular screen and then go to the screen that I wish to share with you at this point. So I'll go straight to this particular screen. So on this screen, you will notice that this University of Waterloo, has got these different faculties: the Faculty of Arts, Engineering, Environment, Health, Mathematics, Science. Our interest is in the Faculty of Health at this point, and we are basically going to scroll down to the department of interest so that we can highlight some of the other aspects that are important when it comes to admission. So scrolling down on the different departments, on schools, until we come to public health sciences. Here, and what I wanted to show you here is basically the graduate programs. So on the graduate programs, you notice that we have master's level of study and PhD. So the interest is on the thesis-based graduate programs. So I will go straight to Master of Science in Public Health Sciences. So when you look at this, you find that there are a number of things that you need to consider in relation to a supervisor. So they state here that a supervisor must be secured before an applicant is eligible to receive an offer of admission. Students are strongly advised to secure a confirmed supervisor before applying. So it's imperative that before you begin the application process, you secure a supervisor. And here on this link, they have a list of supervisors that you may want to consider and see if any of them matches your interests. Indicate your confirmed supervisor in the requested supervisor section of your application. If you do not have a confirmed supervisor, then use the requested supervisor section to name a supervisor with whom you would like to work with. Before approaching a potential supervisor, check their profile and see if they are accepting new students to supervise. Review other key topics for discussion with potential supervisors. Please avoid sending generic inquiries to supervisors. Students are more likely to successfully match with supervisors who share similar research interests and experiences. So each supervisor may have different interests. So even as you reach out to supervisors, it's important to tailor your emails to the respective supervisors. And you may wish to know that this particular opportunity has a deadline of up to January 15. So you may still notice that you probably still have a bit of time before the deadline can pass for this particular opportunity. Let me go back again to all right, so anyway, we've highlighted the additional requirements that we needed to focus on. Now, at this point, I would like to just highlight to say that, let's say you are interested in applying for this particular opportunity. Where do you then start from? So the first place to start is to reach out to the coordinator. And the coordinators have actually been listed here on this particular link. So you can see the contacts for the different coordinators. When you click on this one, so this one here is the program coordinator for this Masters of Health Evaluation. Health Informatics, Public Health. Then Public Health Sciences, the Research Graduate Program Coordinator is this one over here, and then the Associate Director is that one over there. So the one you want to start with is the one on top, or the one on top in this case. So if you're interested in pursuing this particular program, Public Health Sciences, Master of Sciences, and PhD. So for your inquiries, you may reach out to Jaden Court, who is the Research Graduate Program Coordinator on this particular program, to declare your interest in pursuing graduate studies with University of Waterloo. And so when you click on his name here, it will take you automatically to the contact details where you find there's the email there. So you get that email and then reach out to them. I hope you can take advantage of this wonderful opportunity and begin to push the agenda of becoming the best that you want to become in this life. And we are here to help you by sharing these wonderful opportunities. And we hope that one day we can celebrate your achievement. Thank you very much. And in case you are new to this channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, and that will encourage us to continue sharing these wonderful opportunities with you, so that one day, once you take advantage of these opportunities, we can celebrate together, because in this life, sharing is caring. Thank you very much.